Welcome in all my friends. Lazy Retired Granny here. Today's date is Thursday, July 20th, 2023. The time is 7:41 a.m. here in, well, right now it's cloudy, Salem, Oregon. And it's about 58 degrees out, which is about 14 Celsius. It's supposed to be this afternoon 89 degrees or 32 Celsius. So tomorrow it's supposed to be a little warmer. So I decided while this video is uploading, I'm going to go out and mow this morning since it's cool. The sun is hidden by clouds. Perfect to go out and mow while it's cool. So yeah, so now I am, disclosure, any opinions that I state in this video are just my personal opinions, and everybody has their take on things. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, so I have started my Harry Potter journey, and I completed all of this so far. And now I am ready to take off my next strip. The big reveal. And I'm using these strips from my last painting because I like them. And then once they no longer work, then I'm going to go back to my silicone mats. How about that? So I'm going to be doing this area right here. So, but yeah, I'm gonna, today I'm gonna go out and mow, and since it is cooler, I have an ambitious morning. So I'm gonna go ahead, get that done. Then I'm gonna do my household chores rather than tomorrow. And then I can get back to my diamond painting. Yeah. So this diamond painting has 25 colors, and so far I'm liking it. It's pretty good. It's very clear to read, and the drills are really good, and a little bit of confetti, but so far not too bad. And I am drinking my coffee with hazelnut creamer. So before I start working on that, I've got to give you an update on all these records I've been listening to. Oh my goodness. Okay, the ones that I didn't care for: Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA; Kenny Rogers in the first edition, Tell It All Brother. That was a little bit too jazzy for me. Grand Funk, and I really have never heard of them before. And I just noticed on the album, you take this off the front and you've got 3D glasses. So you must look at the album through the 3D glasses. Interesting. Anyway, I didn't really care for it. So I'll put these glasses back in. That's different. Okay. U2. I think I had some of that from the last batch I did. I don't know who they are. This one's called War. And then the Joshua 3 U2. John Fogerty Centerfield. Another U2. Rattle and Hum. Chicago. This one doesn't have a title on it. John Cougar Mellencamp. That's the name of it. Moody Blues. Surlamer. I don't know what that's about. Huey Lewis and the News. It's called Sports. I didn't really care for it. Another Foreigner, no title. And the Doobie Brothers, Living on the Fault Line. All of those I did not care for. What about you? Do you recognize any of those? Okay. Then the ones that I did like, Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. Yeah, I like that. Marty Robbins, Number One Cowboy, TV special, 20 Big Hits. I like that. I recognized the name, but I didn't really recognize, I recognized the music, but I'd forgotten about it. Okay, and Paul Simon, Still Crazy After All These Years. I really like Paul Simon. Now, you will not believe this one. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I had this album when I was a teenager. And the first song on it is Down on the Corner. Remember that song? Yeah. Okay, Glenn Campbell, All-Time Favorites, 2-record set. The Eagles, here we go again. I finally found one I liked. The Long Run. Yeah, I like that. And then there is this 5-record album, Bruce Springsteen and the Street Band live from 1975 to 85. I haven't listened to that yet. So, still kind of working on it. All right. So, still working on the first stack of records. Oh my gosh. And what's interesting is that I haven't listened to these yet, but there were some records in there that I came across. They're still sealed. And they are Bryan Adams, Into the Fire. I have never heard of him before. Alabama, Southern Star. Kenny Rogers, Eyes That See in the Dark. And Alabama, Greatest Hits. I haven't broke the seal yet on those. So I haven't listened to them. So I just thought it was interesting that, there's some that have never even been opened yet. So, as soon as I get through listening to all these records, then my next, what's going on? Why won't my light go on? My next project which a lot of people, well, some people, not a lot of people, some people want to see what's in my stash. So that'll be up and coming. But for now, we're just going through records. I can only do one project at a time. Okay. Now we got that business out of the way. What next? All right, I gotta see here on my camera. I think you can see okay. So yeah, actually I want to move this over a little bit. Can I move it over? Why isn't it moving? Oh, that's because I got my tape on there. Yeah, I had to move the canvas down a little bit. So I'm not using my clips. So I had to use my tape. Okay. I think we're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of the cool weather today. One thing about the weather here is that you just never know what the, because it can be like, I don't know, 60 degrees. But if that sun's a shining, boy, it is warm. And I'd rather mow the yard while it's nice and cool out there. You actually need a jacket. So I just decided to have a change in plans. So Ellie will be out there helping me. So she'll get some exercise. Running around, and she likes to help me mow. She used to chase a lawnmower, get right up in it. And of course, that's dangerous. So every time she did that, I'd say, okay, you're grounded to the house. You can't be out here. And after doing that a couple times, she figured it out real fast. She's pretty smart. That if she chased the lawnmower, she couldn't be outside with me. So now she doesn't chase the lawnmower. She may walk beside me, or just sit there and watch me and move out of my way as I'm coming at her with the lawnmower. Yeah, she learned. Same thing when I'm using the weed whacker. She wanted to be right there and grabbing at it. And in the house you go. So she doesn't do that anymore. So now she can follow me around with the weed whacker. I'm really fortunate that she understands me when I tell her yes and no. So it was a lot of puppy training. but it wasn't my skills at training. It was just, I don't know. I just treated her like a human, I guess. And she's just one of those dogs that, is smart. I call her my human dog. She's humanized. So yeah, I should finish up all my chores just as it's starting to warm up today. So then I'll take a nice shower. And then I am going to diamond paint and watch a Harry Potter movie, because that's what I said I was going to do when I did my paintings. And I really don't need to, be watching them, because I can glance over there for the parts that I like, but, I practically got them memorized. So, yeah, I'm having my Harry Potter month in July. I may not complete all my paintings in July, but just kind of depends on what life throws at me for. DP Crazy Lady, you hear that sound, you know what I want to say. You probably already said it. So yeah, I'm not going to be very exciting today. So last night I had my dinner, and Ellie and I went to bed early. I think I slept till about like 4. I just been really tired. I think being on the go so much, I'm not used to that. I'm used to being a homebody. And just being out in traffic. And there was tons of traffic yesterday. Oh my gosh, what were all these people doing out? And the dentist office is in the mall area, and it was like, man, there must be a fantastic sale going on or something at the mall, because I have not seen that much action down there. And anytime I go by there, not that I'm there a lot, but Hobby Lobby is in that area, and I did run into Hobby Lobby just to see if they got anything new, but alas, they didn't. We were early to the dentist, so I said, let's just run in there first real quick, and it'll only take us 5 minutes. And yeah, just nothing. And it was hotter than Hades. I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, yeah, the R's. Yeah, it was just awful. It was 90, was it 97 degrees when we were out? Ugh. And that's another thing. When I'm out and about in the heat, that just really wears me out. I do not like the heat. So yeah, I think while I'm doing my household chores, I'm gonna listen to more music. So maybe if I do another video, I'll have more to share with you. Be sure and comment, what music that I listed that you like. I just don't like music where they're screaming in the microphone or I can't understand what they're saying. I like more mellow music. Years ago, I was in Lincoln City, which is at the coast here. This is about 50 miles away. And I was at their, what do you call it, farmer's market. And there was a guy there who was playing a flute and selling his CDs. And I was just drawn to that. That's not something I thought I would be years ago. And so I thought, oh, that is so pretty. So I bought one of his CDs and I thought, I'm going to listen to it and make sure that I really like it on a CD. And I think he said he writes all of his own music. And it's just him, playing the flute. And oh man, I really liked it. So I ended up buying all of his CDs at the time. And then he also had a DVD. And on the DVD, he plays his flute. And then there's, you watch, it has different things that you watch, like the ocean waves or a creek or being in a forest, a rainforest, like, it's raining and babbling brook and all that. I really like that. It's just really relaxing music. But yeah, I bought all his stuff. I don't know if he's still around or not. And as far as I know, I have all of Enya's CDs. I love listening to her too. Those are such relaxing music. Ellie went back to bed. She's sleeping. Oh, she heard me say her name. Her head perked up. So yeah, if I accomplish all my goals today, I'll have a free day tomorrow. Well, I got one errand to run, but that won't take me very long. So yesterday I stopped and got gas. I think gas went down a little bit. It's $4.15 a gallon now. I wish it'd go down more. And that's with tax. We have a gas tax. We don't have tax on I don't know what they call it, but we have like gas tax. We have hotel tax. Cigarette tax, property tax, state tax. But when you go to the store to buy something, we don't, say you bought new furniture, we don't have taxes on that. So, but I don't know. I think, well, yeah, I don't know which is the better deal. I guess it kind of depends what you're buying. I don't know if other states, if it's tax on your food too, or if there's certain exemptions. They wanted to have that sales tax, that's what they call it, right? They wanted to add a sales tax here and still have all the other taxes that they put on. Yeah, they add we have taxes on everything. So, water, sewer, gas, cable, electricity, garbage, all that stuff. They add taxes to. I don't know if they do in others. Plus our property tax, plus, and of course the property tax is passed on to renters. So every time they want to pass a new bond or something, it gets it put in your property taxes. But anyway, plus they wanted to have a sales tax on top of all of that. So far, they've vetoed it. Nobody wants it. Because I think our neighboring states, Washington and California, both have that. It's just like Oregon passed where we don't have to change our clocks twice a year. But because the neighboring states haven't passed it, we cannot have that into law. It's just sitting there so that if they ever pass it, then ours is already approved. Seems kind of silly. Why can't states do whatever they want to do? I don't know. Well, I've rambled for 30 minutes already, so, and I got to get out there and get the lawn going while, or lawn mowing while it's still cloudy and cool. I won't be sweating like I was last time. Last week it was hot out there at 8 o'clock already. That's why I decided to go ahead and do this. You just never know what the sun's going to be doing. So I will be back later. So thanks for stopping by and keeping me company. And I'll talk with you later.